Hey, my beautiful followers. How is everyone doing on this Wednesday afternoon? I can't say if it's beautiful or not. It's always beautiful. The energy is beautiful today, but it's like going from sunny to stormy. I'm not sure what it's going to do. Not sure what it's going to do. So we'll see. We'll see how the day comes out. I think we're going to end up with thunderstorms and more rain. I know. So, does everybody like my new shirt? It says 2020, the year shit got real. It's my brand new shirt. I was excited to wear it today. Excited to wear it. So, I thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny. But that's not the topic. That's not the topic for today. So, I'm in a little bit of a silly mood. So, I'm warning you all. You all have fair warning that I am in a silly, kind of crazy, random mood. And it's great, and I'm loving it, but the last day or two, I've been talking with my individual clients a lot on desire, and they've been sharing their personal, my hair is like a mess. Sorry, I'm having a girl moment. My hair doesn't feel right, but I have a desire for my hair to like look a certain way right now. No. But I've been talking with my individual clients a lot about desires and their desires and them speaking their desires. And several of them have been like, Addison, like, I can't ask for this desire. I can't speak this desire. It's wrong to have this desire. And we've gone deep into some of those, and some of them I'm like, okay, yeah, you've already gotten a boundary there. So yeah, like that's, if you keep pushing on that desire with your woman, with your husband, then yes, then it does become a problem. Then your desire does become a problem. But desire itself is not a problem. Desire itself is not a problem, and we like to look at it as a problem. It's what happens after the desire that creates it being a problem. So desire is just an energy that comes up in us. It's just this energy that we go, oh, like that would be beautiful. And desire is needed. If we don't have desire in our world, then we don't make any forward movement. We don't have any passion. We don't have any drive towards anything. If you want to manifest something in your life, you have to have desire. And so desire itself is not the issue, and it never is the issue. So having a desire is a beautiful thing. We go through our days desiring things. We're like, I desire some water. I desire some coffee. I desire some good touch. I desire a good hug. I desire, some deeper sexing. I desire to just take a nap. Like, desire is okay. It's not a bad thing. And so a lot of times, though, we've been taught to shame ourselves and have others shame us for having a desire or for verbalizing a desire. And when we close those desires down and we stop verbalizing, we stop really actually speaking them, that's when we shut down energetically. This is when we energetically will shut down and we disconnect from the intuitive piece of ourselves. We disconnect from ourselves when we disconnect from our desires. We disconnect from a beautiful piece of self. And this is why when I ask clients and they go, well, what do you desire? This is one of my favorite questions to ask them. What do you desire? And they go, I don't know. And I can relate to this because I remember a time in my life, years ago when I first started doing my own tantric work and becoming a tantric practitioner. And even prior to that, when I was just doing my own personal work, I had my mentor ask me, what do you desire, Addison? And I went, how do you spell that? How do you spell that word? I don't get that. I don't understand it. I'm not in tune with it. Desires are wrong, and desires are not wrong. We run into the issue of desires being perceived as wrong when desires become a need. When we attach that desire to somebody and we are requiring that one person to fulfill our desire, that becomes a problem. But that's a need, that's not a desire, that is attaching. Or even if you grasp onto that desire, that grasping is a needy energy. That is an energy of I have to have this. That I have to have this. Well, then it's no longer a desire. It's no longer that energy, that beautiful, pure energy that comes up in us. It is a need. It is something that we have to have. And then we go into the void. We go into the void. So it's not the, oh, I noticed this desire. Asking your lover, hey, you know, I have a desire, like I really would like like to snuggle. I would really like to snuggle. That there's nothing wrong with that. If you go, I would really like to snuggle, and if that person goes, yeah, I'm not into it tonight, and you go, oh, and you start to grasp, and you're like, oh, but I need this, then that is where the issues come in. That's where the problem comes in. Hold on, I'm in a funky position. That's when the issue comes in. That's when we really start to create negative energy going on. But the desire itself isn't a problem. It's the need that comes with it. It's not the asking. And I think, so I have one particular client who asked his wife for a couple things and really just was in a desire and like, hey, could we snuggle? Could we do this? Could we do that? And just asked spoke a few desires that I really would have this desire. And oftentimes people struggle with other people's desires because we don't think we can say no. We have an issue with our own boundaries, and so we create desires as a problem because we go into this space. If you are hearing someone else's desire, you then have to look at your shit and go, can I say yes or no to this? Do I have my own boundaries? Am I willing and able to speak my needs and where my yes is and where my no is? Where my no is. I used to practice orgasmic meditation. I don't want to get into all of it, but I used to practice a little bit of orgasmic meditation. One of the beautiful pieces about this particular practice is they're very big on their yeses and their nos. Would you like this? Yes, no. It's very clear cut. It's very it's either this or it's this. It's not, there's no, I don't know. Well, so this is the issue. Most people hear our desires. They hear our desires and they go, oh, they're needy because they just asked for something. Instead of going, oh, they just asked for something, I can go, no, I'm not available. I'm not available for that right now. Or yes, I would love to. Yes, I would love to. The issue in that also becomes if you are constantly asking for something that somebody has set a boundary around and said no. So I have one couple from a couple years ago that I was working with, and the guy wanted a threesome, really had this desire, and the desire became almost a need, a push. It wasn't just ooh, that would be good, that would be juicy, that would be yummy. He went into, I haven't had it and my wife won't give it to me. First of all, no one gives us our desire. This is not something that we can go, you must give this to me. That again has become a need, that has become a grasping energy. It's not a pure desire anymore. It's not that pure energetic desire that comes up and we feel. And the wife said several times, I'm a no to that. I'm a hard no. That's not something I'm willing to talk about anymore. That's a boundary. And he continued to push. Well, guess what? That pushing is the problem. It's not the asking. It's not the you saying yes or no. It's the pushing. If you are consistently pushing your desire, then that's a problem. But do not shame yourself for asking for your desires, to verbalize your desire, even if you know somebody's going to be a no, to just go. There's certain things that we go, okay, I know that this would be inappropriate. I get guys all the time that are like, I desire to have sex with you, Addison, so you should have sex with me. I'm a no. But that's a beautiful desire. That's great. But don't attach that desire to one person. Don't attach that desire to me. And if you continue to push, that's inappropriate. Then that becomes an inappropriate negative energy. And that is how we get shamed for our desires. That is how our desires have turned into, in our current society, a negative. It's not that we have desires, it's how we are approaching our desires. And if you're somebody who is struggling with other people's desires, I ask you to look within self and go, are these people in my life inappropriately asking for desires? Are these desires inappropriate? Are they truly in a state of neediness? Or am I just not setting my boundaries correctly? Am I not saying my yes or my no? Am I kind of like in that meh land of boundaries? Or am I going, I'm a no here, I'm a yes here? Or am I feeling pushed because somebody is consistently asking for something? And then have I set a boundary around it? And then if you're still struggling with hearing other people's desires, then I ask you to look at your own desires, because oftentimes our relationships mirror, and we struggle with others' desires because we're struggling with our own desires. And if your desire is eating away at you, I hear this all the time, but it's eating away, that's not a desire anymore. That's a void. That is a void. That's a hole. That is negative energy. A desire should feel good. That it should be a yummy. Desires are yummy. Desires are juicy. Desires fill us and excite us. If your desire feels icky, that's a professional word. It's a super professional word. Icky. Yep, I got that with my 3 master's degrees. Use the term icky a ton. Yeah, no. No. If that desire is like that in your gut, like, oh, then guess what? That's not a pure desire. There's negative energy attached with that. So really just look at it. And then I suggest everybody, this is actually a practice I do. It's a practice I teach with my clients all the time. Almost all my clients get this exercise, but really start writing your desires. Allow a free flow with desires. Get that, because desire is creative energy. It's creative energy. So allow that creative energy. Own where you're at. Own what you desire. Own what you want in your life. But don't get in a grasping place. The problem isn't the desire. The problem is the pushing of the desire, the lack of boundaries in the desire within yourself around other people's desires, or the grasping neediness in the desire. It's not the desire itself. It's not the desire itself. There's nothing wrong with having desires in your life. Desires are beautiful. Desires are how we move forward. So look at any shame you might be having around your desires and love yourself. Love yourself enough to go, yeah, that's a desire, and it's okay. It's okay I have desires in my life. It's okay I feed myself in this way. So I feel complete on that. If you guys have any questions, comments, I love to hear your comments. So thank you for all your comments I see. Yes, Corey, thank you. I like my shirt too. It makes me laugh every time I look at it. So, and it feels good. It's like a soft shirt. Anyway. On another note, I have next Saturday, not this coming Saturday, but the April 18th, myself and my colleague Kendall Williams will be teaching the Real Sexual 1, 2, 3s. So if you want to make an orgasmic bedroom for your woman, your man, then this is the course for you. We're going to be going through tips, tricks, techniques. We're really going to be diving into some tangible things that you can use in the bedroom to make your world orgasmic, to make your sex so much better, especially in this COVID-19 thing where I know we're stuck together, I know we're having sex, but I've heard that most of the sex is not super great sex right now. So we're stressed, we have lots of anxiety, and a lot of it's just getting boring. So tune in, get on the list. It's going to be a great workshop, and then you get the workshop for a lifetime on my website You will have full access to it. So jump over to my website or to my Facebook page and you can find the link to that, The Real Sexual 123s. Other than that, I'll see you beautiful, amazing people tomorrow for another Addison Unleashed. Love you guys. Bye.